Hello, students. Many of the times in TV news channels, you heard that we require blood group for this particular blood group, or you read in newspaper that that particular blood bank or particular hospital require this particular blood group to save the life of someone. So, what is blood group? And what is the importance of blood group at the time of transfusion, and what are the requirement to match these blood groups, and what are the timings when we require blood transfusion. Let's understand first what is the requirement of blood transfusion and when we require blood transfusion at the time of some accident. We require blood transfusion at the time of some surgery. We require blood transfusion sometime when we have some genetic disorder and there is some problem in our blood, and sometime when our body is not responding for a certain activity, the body is not able to prepare certain kind of blood cells in case of thalassemia and all, that time also we require blood transfusion. At the time of blood transfusion, we need to understand that we have to match the blood group of the donor as well as the recipient. Now, how we decide these blood groups and what are the different factors that we are going to discuss in today's videos. Basically, students, in our blood there are two kind of antigens which is possibly present, and we have certain kind of antibodies which is genetically determined. Mean to say, these antigens and antibodies are present by birth. So basically, this blood grouping is divided on the basis of kind of antigens we have. So on that basis, we have four kind of blood groups. One is blood group A, one is blood group B, one is blood group AB, and the another one is O. So blood group is divided on the basis of antigens. What kind of antigens we have? Now, what are antigens? Antigens are a kind of protein which are based on RBC, which are present on RBC, and they are genetically determined or genetically present. They are also known as agglutinogens or corpuscular factor, also known as agglutinogens or corpuscular factor because they are present on corpuscle. Corpuscular factor because they are present on corpuscle, that is a RBC. That's why antigen is known as corpuscular factor or agglutinogens. Now, all this blood grouping was done by the scientist known as Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner, he determined that if we have incompetent blood group, then why blood group coagulate? Why blood coagulate when we supply incompetent blood group? This idea was given by Karl Landsteiner, so hats off to Karl Landsteiner. Now, if we have agglutinogen factor, that is antigen A, then we have a blood group A. If we have an antigen B, then we have a blood group B. If we have two blood antigens, that is A and B, then we have blood group AB, and if we have no antigen, then we have a blood group O. Clear? Similarly, for all these antigens, there is one antibodies. इन एंटीजेंस के अगेंस्ट एक एंटीबॉडीज होती हैं. ओके, दिस एंटीबॉडीज and these antibodies are present in our body from the genetics or as a genetic factor, and these antibodies are present on plasma. Rather than corpuscles like RBC, they are present on plasma, and they are known as plasma factor as well as they are known as agglutinins. Okay, so what is the basic difference between antigen and antibodies? Both are protein. This is a similarity. Now, antigens are present on RBC and antibodies are present on plasma. That's why antigens are known as corpuscular factor and antibodies are known as plasma factor. Okay, and against this A antigen, we have antibodies B, and against this B we have a antibodies A. As they have two antigens, we don't have any antibodies because they counteract each other, and as they do not have any kind of antigens, we have two kind of antibodies, that is A and B. Just for our convenience, we represent antigens from a capital letter and we represent antibodies from a small letter. Okay, now the question is, if we have any idea about the antigens and antibodies, how we can decide that they can donate blood to which blood group, or they can take blood from the which blood group person. Before that, what you have to understand, how they coagulate. Okay, for that, suppose there is a patient whose blood group is A, or they have an antigen A, and they have an antigen B. Clear? So इनके पास में एंटीजन जो है वो A and B है. Okay, now you have supplied the blood group which is having the antigen B, यानी कि B blood group का आपने blood दिया to both. Okay, now if they have antigen A and if they have antigen B, so what they have? They have antibodies A. Look here, in case if you have B antigen, then you have a antibodies A, that is you have an antibody against A. And if you have an antibody against A, it will coagulate. ये आपस में coagulate कर जाएंगे, दुश्मन है ना. And this will not consider as a competent blood group. In this case, if you have B antigen or B blood group and you have given the blood supply of B blood group, यानी कि B ही एंटीजन दिया, और B के अगेंस्ट आपके पास में एंटीबॉडीज क्या हैं? A के अगेंस्ट एंटीबॉडीज है ना, तो एंटीबॉडीज तो आपके पास में A है, जबकि इसको खत्म करने के लिए तो हमारे पास में B एंटीबॉडीज होती तो हम इसको खत्म कर सकते थे. सो दे विल नॉट कोएगुलेट, दे विल रिमेन सेपरेटेड, ये अलग अलग ही रहेंगे. So the moral of the story is, in case if we are giving another blood group or we are giving the antibodies against this blood group, then यानी कि B के against यदि B antibodies मिल जाए तो B coagulate कर जाएगा. If A got the antibodies A, then it can coagulate. Clear? On this basis only we can decide to whom they can donate their blood or from whom they can receive the blood. So they can donate blood to whom they can donate. If A antigen is there, they can donate blood group to A as well as to AB. Okay, because A consists of A antigen and AB also consists of A antigen. B can donate blood to B as well as AB. AB can donate blood to blood group AB only, and O cannot donate blood group to anyone because O can donate blood to anyone because they do not have any kind of antigen. So they can donate blood to A, B, AB and O as well. Okay. Now from whom they can take blood? They can receive blood from A, can receive blood from O. A can receive blood from A because O is a universal donor and A, so they are the same competence. Similarly, B can receive blood from B as well as from O. AB can receive blood from A, B, AB and O because they have antigen against they have antigen A, so there is no issue. They do not have any antibodies. AB के पास में कोई antibodies नहीं है. As they do not have any antibodies, so if they are receiving any of the blood group, इनके पास अपनी कोई सेना ही नहीं है, so they cannot incompetent with anyone. In case of O, they can receive blood from O only. So O is the universal donor while AB is the universal receiver or recipient. Clear? Now, beside all these factors or antigens and antibodies, our blood group has one more factor that is called RH factor. Now, what is RH factor? RH is also a kind of a protein which is present in around 80% of the people. हम में से लगभग 80% लोगों के पास में RH factor present है. RH factor is a factor which decide. We used to say, I am a B positive. I am B positive. In terms of phrase also and in terms of blood group also. Means I have a B antigen and positive because I have a RH factor. RH factor, the term RH comes from the name rhesus because it was first discovered in rhesus monkey, and in human being it came from the rhesus monkey only. So if this RH factor is present, if this particular kind of protein is present, then it is considered as a positive blood group. If this particular kind of RH factor is not present, then it is considered as a negative blood group. Clear? But it's not like that. If you are not having RH factor, so you are missing something or you may suffer from some disorder. It's not like that at all. If you are fair enough, if you don't have, then again you don't have any kind of प्रॉब्लम. बट इसका प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पर आता है वो हम समझते हैं. प्लस बिफोर दैट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड AB पॉजिटिव इज द यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट. यदि हम AB पॉजिटिव और AB नेगेटिव में बात करें, दैट इज द यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट, एंड O नेगेटिव इज द यूनिवर्सल डोनर जिसमें RH फैक्टर नहीं है. तो जब RH फैक्टर नहीं है तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. नाउ when this RH factor can cause the problem, now understand this very carefully. Okay, suppose there is a one RH, there is a mother and father, and they got married, and the female is RH negative and male is RH positive. Now, this is the male, okay? When they got married, they have a child or fetus right now that is RH negative. Mother is RH negative and that fetus is RH positive, male is RH positive, and the child which is growing in the mother womb, that is also RH positive, okay? Now, during the pregnancy, anytime कभी भी मदर्स ब्लड नेवर सर्कुलेट इन द चाइल्ड एंड फीटस मतलब बच्चा जो मदर के वॉर्म में होता है, दैट नेवर एंटर इनटू द फीमेल बॉडी. इट्स नेवर लाइक दैट. वी नेवर एक्सचेंज ब्लड फ्रॉम ईच अदर. सो देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. बट इन एनी ऑफ द केस if there is some problem because of some reason, or especially at the time of delivery, because when we deliver the child at the time of parturition means the delivery of the child. At the time of parturition, at the time of delivery of the child, when we cut that umbilical cord, that time some of the blood from the fetus enter into the female body. समझिए, ये एक fetus है and this fetus is inside the mother womb. ये बच्चा है जो मदर के यूट्रस में है. And this child is connected with the help of umbilical cord. At the time of delivery, what we generally do, we cut this umbilical cord from here, okay? And that time, some of the blood can flow from the fetus to the mother. कुछ blood mother में जा सकता है. And in any case, if this blood enter into mother, then this RH positive antigens या protein enter into female. Female क्या है? RH negative है. अभी बच्चे से RH पॉजिटिव प्रोटीन जो है वो मदर में एंटर कर गया. नाउ टू प्रोटेक्ट हर सेल्फ, व्हाट मदर विल डू? मदर विल प्रोड्यूस RH पॉजिटिव एंटीबॉडीज. मदर अपने आप को बचाने के लिए RH पॉजिटिव एंटीबॉडीज बना लेगी. फिर से समझ लीजिए, बच्चा क्या है? दिस चाइल्ड इज RH पॉजिटिव, मदर इज RH नेगेटिव. Now, at the time of delivery, this RH positive protein enter into mother. So, for her protection, mother produce RH positive antibodies. अब antibodies क्या है? एक तरीके की सेना है हमारी, वो सेना तैयार कर लेगी to protect herself. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ फर्स्ट चाइल्ड के अंदर. When second time this mother is pregnant, and again this is the first child, at the time of second child जब ये mother दोबारा pregnant है, and this time again if they have RH positive son and daughter, जो भी बच्चा है वो RH positive है, now this time it can create problem because mother is already having RH positive antibodies. मदर ने ऑलरेडी RH पॉजिटिव एंटीबॉडीज बना रखी हैं, एंड व्हेन दीज RH पॉजिटिव एंटीबॉडीज enter by the way in the fetus body, or like some of the antibodies can enter, so this child can have some problem. Okay, the child blood can coagulate at the time of pregnancy, even during that 9 month ऐसा हो सकता है यदि किसी भी वजह से कोई ब्लीडिंग हो जाती है कुछ वजह से, तो यदि ये RH पॉजिटिव एंटीबॉडीज अंदर एंटर कर जाती हैं तो दिस चाइल्ड कैन मिसकैरेज मीन्स बच्चे का ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी डेथ हो सकती है, ब्लड कोएगुलेट कर सकता है, ब्रेन के अंदर कोएगुलेशन हो सकता है, और इन एनी केस इफ ड्यूरिंग द इंटायर 9 मंथ कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ, एंड एट द टाइम ऑफ डिलीवरी, ओके, दैट टाइम डेफिनेटली सम ऑफ द ब्लड मे एंटर इनटू द फीटस फ्रॉम मदर टू फीटस, और वो एक्सचेंज वापस से हो सकता है, और यदि मदर के से एंटीबॉडीज फीटस में किसी भी तरीके से एंटर करती हैं, दैट टाइम द चाइल्ड कुड बी इन अ प्रॉब्लम. द चाइल्ड कैन हैव सम डिसऑर्डर इन ब्रेन, द चाइल्ड कैन हैव सम डिसऑर्डर इन द एंटायर बॉडी. So the best treatment is, if we are already aware that mother and father is of different blood group or RH negative and positive basically, then we need to inform to the doctor that we have this history, so please provide us better precautions and all. Otherwise after the birth we have to change the entire blood of the child once only. After that हम उसमें क्या करते हैं, उसके अगेंस्ट जो भी एंटीबॉडीज़ या जो भी ट्रीटमेंट रिक्वायर्ड होता है वो ट्रीटमेंट हम बच्चे को प्रोवाइड करते हैं ताकि हम बच्चे को वो प्रिकॉशन प्रोवाइड कर सकें. मदर विल नॉट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज मदर ने अपने लिए एंटीबॉडीज ऑलरेडी बना ली हैं. ओके, सो इन दिस वीडियो व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस बेसिकली what are the different blood groups, what are the different, how we can donate blood to someone, and how we can guess the blood group of mother and father. Already we have done one question I think in genetics that if the mother is having blood group A and that blood group A is homozygous, तो हम कैसे दिखाते हैं, IAA IAA. Okay, this is the symbol for blood group if the mother is A blood group and the condition is homozygous. Now another condition is the father is having blood group B but the condition is heterozygous, means IB and IO. O means that one of the chromosome is not having any of the antigen. Okay, so if we cross, then this child will have AB blood group, this child will have A blood group because A is dominant, this one will also have AB blood group, and this one also have A blood group. So what is your homework today? Ask your parents what is their blood group, and then find out your blood group and try to match your blood group with your parents' blood group, how it is similar and how it is different. But for your kind information, there is a lot of things which you cannot guess, because if your parents are saying that my blood group is A, you are not aware whether it is a homozygous A, okay, like this, or it is a heterozygous A. So I'm not sure you are able to do it, because but might be some of you can guess it very clearly. So try this activity and revise this entire topic. Till then, take care. Goodbye.